Hey guys, so on one of my recent weekly Q&A sessions, I was asked how to manage hunger. Now this is a very simple question, but it has a multifaceted answer. So in this video, I'm going to outline what causes hunger and the things that you can do to manage it. Check it out. So the first answer, and this might be obvious, but maybe not, is determine if it's time to eat. Okay? If you're hungry, it might be your metabolism telling you that you need nourishment. Now, this can vary on a day-to-day basis because if you have increased activity, say lifting, your metabolism can be increased up to 50%, which would cause you to get hungry sooner on some days versus others. So again, if it's time to eat, go ahead and eat. So you've determined that now is not the time to eat and you need to stretch out your intake. So let me be clear here. The reality is if you're in a calorie deficit, if you're trying to lower body fat, hunger is something that's going to happen. It comes with it. It's part of the process. There's no way around it. That being said, we need to manage it to do the best we can to make life livable throughout this process. Now, there are some component of meals that you can look at. Let's check those out. So now let's talk about the digestion rate of meals. So there are three components that make a huge impact on this: fiber, protein, and fat. Now, you want to make sure you optimize all things. Let's start with fiber. So you want to make sure you have enough fiber. Typically, the recommendation is 14 grams of fiber per 1,000 calories. The other thing is you want to look at your fat and your protein. Are you getting enough? Make sure you're getting your intake. And also, at the time of day when you feel the most hungry, look at those meals and make sure that those are distributed in those meals. Are you getting fiber? Are you getting protein? Are you getting fat? If not, increase the amount of those nutrients in those meals to help slow down digestion and help manage that hunger. The next component is hydration. Sometimes you're hungry, you're not really needing the food, you just need some hydration. A good rule of thumb is take your body weight divided by half, and that's how many ounces of water to drink throughout the day. I also recommend that on top of that, adding in, whatever you drink while you train. That's just replenishing what you sweat out. But again, make sure you're getting adequate hydration throughout the day. So again, make sure you're getting enough hydration to help cap that hunger. So next thing we're going to talk about is food sources. I already talked about fiber, protein, and fat. But within that, there are some that digest slower than others. For example, your casein protein, like casein, cottage cheese, are gonna digest slower than your wheys or your faster digesting proteins. Also, if you look at your fat sources, look for fat sources that have fiber in them. Slow down the digestion. So, and as a general rule, whole foods are gonna digest slower than processed foods. So again, look for bulk, eat for volume, and find foods that are gonna fill you up and also digest slowly. All right, let's talk about the tricks now. We've done the things we talked about, eating the proteins, the fats, the fiber, getting the hydration in, but you're still hungry, so what can you do? All right, so the first thing I recommend is stay busy. Being active, what that does is it helps keep your mind clear and helps you stay focused on something other than the hunger, but also it helps pull blood into other areas of your body versus your digestive system. That's why exercise often is an appetite suppressant. The other thing you want to do is keep your mouth busy. Chewing gum is a good thing to help keep the mouth and that flavor. That sugar-free gum can kind of help with that appetite suppression as well. We already talked about the importance of staying hydrated. So, in that water, throw some flavoring in it. One of my favorite things to do is throw in some branched chains in there. I think it not only tastes good, but it kind of helps curb my appetite. So these are some tricks that you can help to, again, manage that inevitable hunger. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this video and enjoyed it. Again, if it's time to eat, eat, but if you need to stretch things out and manage that hunger, these are some tips to help do that. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and until next time, keep making every day count.